Welcome to the show. Today, we're talking about something many people experience but often don't understand: heart palpitations.
Absolutely. You may suddenly feel your heart racing, pounding, fluttering, or even feeling like it skipped a beat. And immediately, you start thinking, is something wrong with my heart?
Exactly. So let's start with the most important question. What exactly is heart palpitation?
Heart palpitation is the sensation of being unusually aware of your heartbeat. You might feel your heart beating very fast, pounding strongly, fluttering, or...
And interestingly, palpitations don't always mean that there is something seriously wrong with the heart.
That's right. They are often harmless, but sometimes they can be a sign of an underlying medical condition, particularly an abnormal heart rhythm called an arrhythmia.
So what are some of the common things that can trigger heart palpitations? So that means somebody who drinks a lot of coffee or energy drinks and suddenly notices their heart racing shouldn't automatically assume they have heart disease. Correct.
But they shouldn't ignore repeated symptoms either. Other possible causes include fever, anemia, thyroid problems, and abnormal heart rhythms. Some heart conditions can also produce palpitations.
Important because the same symptom can have very different causes in different people.
Exactly. That's why diagnosing yourself from the symptom alone isn't a good idea.
If someone keeps experiencing palpitations, what should they do?
The first step is to speak with a healthcare professional. A doctor may ask when the palpitations happen, how long they last, what they feel like, and whether they occur during exercise, rest, or sleep.
And I imagine they may also...
Yes. One important test is an ECG, an electrocardiogram. It records the heart's electrical activity and can help identify certain abnormal rhythms. If the palpitations come and go and aren't captured during a normal ECG, a doctor may recommend a Holter monitor type of heart monitor. In some situations, an echocardiogram may also be used to examine the heart.
Now let's address the big question. What is the cure for heart palpitations?
And this is where we need to be careful. There isn't one single cure for every case of palpitation because the treatment depends on the cause.
Meaning, if stress is triggering the palpitations, the solution may be very different from someone whose palpitations are caused by an abnormal heart rhythm.
Exactly. If a person's palpitations are triggered by caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, certain medicines, or stress, but if an underlying medical condition is going to be evaluated, some abnormal rhythms may require medication, while certain cases may require procedures such as cardioversion or catheter ablation.
So taking somebody else's heart medication because they experience similar symptoms is definitely not the answer.
Absolutely not. Heart medications should only be taken according to medical advice.
So let's finish with something extremely important. When should someone with heart palpitations seek urgent medical attention?
If palpitations are accompanied by chest pain, severe shortness of breath, fainting, or severe dizziness,
and even when there are no emergency symptoms, if the palpitations keep coming back, become more frequent, last longer, or are getting worse, it's important to get checked.
Don't simply assume it's only stress. Find out what's causing it.
So today's message is simple. Heart palpitations are a symptom, not a diagnosis.
And remember, never diagnose or treat a heart problem based only on information from social media or a podcast.
If you've been experiencing repeated heart palpitations, talk to a qualified healthcare professional and get properly evaluated.